Nicola Sturgeon could see her EU dream thwarted by Prime Minister Boris Johnson as the independence row intensifies. Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon is ramping up the pressure on the government as she looks to secure a second independence referendum. Following the Scottish National Party SNP's fourth consecutive Holyrood election win, in which the party was just one seat short of a majority, she warned the Prime Minister that Scotland will get a second referendum on independence. She said on Sunday, "Given the outcome of this election, there is simply no democratic justification whatsoever for Boris Johnson or anyone else seeking to block the right of the people of Scotland to choose our future. If the Tories make such an attempt, it will demonstrate conclusively that the UK is not a partnership of equals, and that astonishingly Westminster no longer sees the UK as a voluntary union of nations. Miss Sturgeon aims to take Scotland back into the EU, but Mr. Johnson could well stand in her way, according to one expert. Mark Weller, Professor of International Law and International Constitutional Studies at the University of Cambridge, warned that Scotland can't gain re-entry into the bloc without London's agreement. He highlighted Cyprus, Greece, Romania, Slovakia, and Spain's blocking of Kosovo's long-running bid to join the EU as a sign of a potential barrier. Professor Weller, who was a legal advisor on the Kosovo peace process and served as a United Nations senior mediation expert, added, "The unqualified agreement of both sides, Edinburgh and London, on the process that leads to independence would be essential." The expert said that the EU would not accept an independence referendum which isn't consensual. He told The Times, "Yes, Scotland might be able to force a referendum against the wishes of the UK government, or hold a consultative poll instead. However, Holyrood could not achieve independence with guaranteed EU membership if the process leading to independence appears to be anything but fully consensual." Despite this, he did also offer an encouragement to independence supporters, claiming that the UK government can't deny a vote indefinitely. Professor Weller raised the prospect of international courts getting involved in any dispute, adding that Scotland's right to leave the Union was established informally in UK constitutional practice after the 2014 referendum. The Scottish government is attempting to use a Section 30 order to try and gain the powers to hold a vote. Professor McHarg highlighted how Mr. Johnson could take a similar approach to that used by the government in 2018 Scottish Continuity Bill, referring to Miss Sturgeon's attempt to secure the powers to hold a referendum to the Supreme Court. The bill aimed to empower the ministers in Scotland to make amendments that would enable Scottish law to be aligned with EU law after the end of the Brexit transition period. It took several months for the Supreme Court to hear the case, and in the meantime, the EU Withdrawal Act was passed, and that reduced the legislative powers of the Scottish government.